Get ready for the top 5 best things to do in Jodhpur, India as we explore the Blue City's ancient forts, blue alleyways, bustling markets, and indulge our senses in a stunningly vibrant culture. We worked with a local planning our time in Jodhpur, so we're going to make sure you hit all of the highlights of this amazing city on your next trip. So let's get started. First up is the Blue City. So this is the Blue City here in Jodhpur, India, and as you can see, it's blue. No, really though, the blue is actually because it gets so hot here in Jodhpur, and the blue actually helps cool things down. So a lot of the buildings are painted blue, and now it's become known as the Blue City. Every morning as the sun rises over the horizon, it casts a warm golden glow on the city, which causes the blue hues of Jodhpur to come alive. Legend has it that the founder of Jodhpur ordered the houses in the old city to be painted blue as a way to not only help it stand out among other cities in the desert, but also to keep their homes cool and repel insects. As you venture into the narrow alleys of the old city, you'll find a maze of blue houses slowly starting to unfold. The vibrant shades of blue, ranging from cobalt to indigo, create a picturesque view against the backdrop of the desert landscape. Each turn reveals something new as beautiful painting line the streets. All right, so this is a must-do when you come to Jodhpur. It is a free activity. You can get a tuk-tuk up here. Cars can't really fit up here, but it is by far our favorite thing. We have a visitor.
Hello.
Are you not sure about us? We recommend spending at least an hour here to really get lost in the streets and take a lot of photos. Next up is the Mehrangarh Fort. The Mehrangarh Fort is one of the most iconic and best preserved forts in India. Built in the 15th century, the fort sits on a hilltop overlooking the city, surrounded by 36 meters tall of sandstone walls. The fort is a unique blend of architecture ranging from medieval Rajputana all the way to the Mughal era, as each section of the fort took decades to build. At the fort, you can explore the ancient palaces, relax like a royal in the beautiful courtyard, and get immersed in the history and culture of Jodhpur. You can also take in a breathtaking view of the Blue City with its lively streets and vibrant rooftops. And if you're lucky, hear the tunes of a traditional Rajasthani music and dance performances bounce off the fort walls. To reach the fort, you can either take a taxi or an auto, or a tuk-tuk, from any part of Jodhpur. The fort is easily accessible with a direct road from the city center. The fort is open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the entry fee is 100 rupees for locals and 600 rupees for foreigners. We recommend spending at least 2 hours at the fort to fully appreciate its beauty. Next, let's dive into the local cuisine and traditional music of Jodhpur. Jodhpur is full of delicious Rajasthani food, from street food staples like savory deep-fried piyaz and a Rajasthani kankori, to something spicy and tangy like pani puri, to the unique desert-infused flavors of Kher sangri, which is my personal favorite. There's really something for everyone in Jodhpur. While you're there, definitely don't miss out on the chance to listen to some traditional music performed by the locals. While in Jodhpur, we stayed at the Ghantar Heritage Hotel, and every night you were there at the rooftop restaurant, they had a local band come play traditional music while you ate. They were awesome. And it definitely was one of the top highlights of our trip to Jodhpur. So, if you're looking for a place to stay with great food, amazing music, and a sweeping rooftop view of the city, and nearby to the Mehrangarh Fort, then definitely stay here. Next up, we recommend exploring the Clocktower and Sardar Market in the heart of the Old City. The Clocktower, also known as Ghar, stands tall above the Old City and is your North Star for getting anywhere while you're there. Its towering presence acts as a focal point, guiding both locals and foreigners towards the bustling Sardar Market. It honestly feels like you're in the heart of a city when you're standing by it. During the day and night, it will be bustling with life. So now, if you're a shopaholic, then Sardar Market is going to be paradise.
Just utter chaos. That's only one word for it. Just look
I can't even hear you. Offering a wide variety of products with vibrant colors, textures, and aromas. The narrow lanes are lined with all types of shops, each filled with unique items just waiting to be discovered. From beautiful handmade textiles and embroidered clothing to expertly crafted jewelry and traditional handicrafts you can't find anywhere else. Every shop holds a chance to find something truly unique. The best time to visit the Clocktower and Sardar market is from morning until about 8 p.m. There is no entry fee, and you should expect to spend an hour and a half to 2 hours wandering the markets and gazing at the Clocktower. Pro tip: when shopping in the Sardar market, you're able to negotiate prices with the vendors. Depending on the item you're bargaining for, we found it's pretty typical to get about 20% off or sometimes more, unless it's food where that's a fixed price. And last, but certainly not least, is the Umaid Bhawan Palace Museum. Completed in 1943, the Umaid Bhawan Palace Museum is a luxurious palace complex located high above the city of Jodhpur with sweeping panoramic views of the city and the Mehrangarh Fort. The palace was originally commissioned to be built during a time of extreme drought to provide opportunities for thousands of local craftsmen and workers to work. Today, it serves as a luxury heritage hotel, museum, and home to the royal family of Jodhpur. The complex itself comprises a grand landscape out front, intricate carvings and artwork within, as well as ornamental balconies hanging from the courtyard within. This gives it a unique mix of Indo-Saracenic Art Deco and Renaissance architecture not common to the area. Within the palace complex also lies a museum that offers great insight into the history and heritage of Jodhpur. The museum houses an extensive collection of artwork, vintage cars, and artifacts. Each exhibit tells a story, preserving the legacy of the royal family and the cultural heritage of the region. The city palace is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the entry fee is 60 rupees for locals and 200 rupees for foreigners. The palace also has guided tours starting at 250 rupees per person. In our opinion, you don't really need a tour guide as there are plenty of informational plaques around to answer almost all of your questions. We do recommend spending at least an hour to an hour and a half at the Umaid Bhawan Palace Museum to see everything it has to offer. The Blue City of Jodhpur is an incredible place that offers a blend of rich history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking architecture. From exploring the magnificent Mehrangarh Fort to shopping in the colorful Sardar market, there is so much to discover and experience in Jodhpur. I hope this guide gives you a glimpse into the spirit of the Blue City and its wonderful people of Jodhpur. Until next time, fellow travelers.